Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm Dr. P. Welcome back to another video right here on the channel. I truly appreciate your time. Today we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that has gone on recently in Season 9, including a brand new TV warning message that's being played near Snobby Shores, Epic Games giving everyone free V-Bucks. Yeah, you heard that right. Not clickbait, not trolling. Epic is literally giving people free money to spend in the store. I'll go over everything about it in just a second. Make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm dropping daily videos on the channel covering every single thing you'd ever need to know about Fortnite, so go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell to be fully notified. Lots of people have been asking me, Dr. P, can I add you, can I add you? And as you guys know, I'm gifting out skins, and people want to get added so they can get a skin, which is fair enough. I've often been very selective with who I decide to add just because of fairness, but I'm going to give you guys an opportunity if you want to take advantage. Either today or tomorrow, I'm going live on caffeine.tv. If you didn't know, I'm streaming there several times a week, giving you guys a live Q&A basically about the storyline. It's an awesome way to interact with me and for me to interact with you guys because it's on a much more personal scale. In my next stream, I am going to have a segment where I allow everyone to send me requests and I will accept everything I can. All you've got to do is go and follow me there right now so you're notified. Come on, you don't want to miss out on this, do you? I'll leave the link below to my caffeine stream. Follow me over there if you're interested. Anyway, let's go ahead and get straight into it. I want to start with the mysterious TV warning message that's being played near Snobby. Now, this is an interesting tidbit. It's only being displayed on the TV in this house, specifically north of Snobby. Anywhere else, it doesn't broadcast. It's not global across the entire map. It's interesting because this is pretty much the same warning signal that was on the TV back in Season 3 and Season 4, if you remember that. But there are a couple of slight changes. For example, there is a distinct boing or bouncing sound that you hear every time the llama dances up and down, you can see. It's also got a circular shape in the top left-hand corner of the broadcast that changes color every time the llama bounces off the bottom of the screen. There are also a bunch of arrows on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but they change location every time it bounces. So very interesting. I'm not exactly sure what this means, but it's important. It's got to be important. It's only in this one house. Why would that be? This is me just brainstorming here, but we do know Snobby Shores last season was completely invaded by the Vikings on top of that mountain. It used to be kind of a nice residential area, but now it's completely been overtaken. Could this have anything to do with that? Let me know your theories. Alright, so this next point takes us to the new POI Mega Mall. If you go into the attic of this one specific house in the area, there is an invisible thing that blocks you, and if you hit that invisible thing, you get a burst of purple smoke or particles. Not too sure what it is, but I mean, every time there's something like this, everyone wants to assume it's Kevin in some way, and honestly, I have no clue what this is. You can see clearly there is something blocking you from moving, and when you hit it, you only get one swing of the axe on it, but it gives out a cloud of purple smoke. This whole area got revamped with Season 9, so clearly this is something that was added along with the new season. This is kind of like that TV broadcast I just showed you. It's really weird, but it's gotta mean something. It has to mean something, and I'm gonna be curious to find out what that thing is. There is a slight chance this could be some kind of a glitch, I won't lie to you, but the odds of that happening, I'd say, are very slim. We've already had theories and talks about Kevin this season, like in the past couple days, primarily because of the Fortnite image that we've already been able to kind of piece together. In the Fortnite image, we see Bunker Jonesy drawing a whole bunch of stuff on the wall, and amongst the things he's drawn is what appears to be Kevin the Cube. So this is not the first time something related to Kevin has come up this season, which is interesting and just kind of further develops that storyline. Next up, I want to talk about the Viking village on top of the mountain and some theories people have been telling me about, especially in my stream yesterday. I was live on Caffeine and I had a lot of people in my chat telling me to go and check out the Viking village, specifically the giant llama Viking ship that's sitting on top of it. My stream was telling me that apparently this ship has moved closer off the edge this season, and it's creeping closer off the edge progressively. I thought that was interesting. I went to give it a look, and this is what it looks like right now. You can see for sure Maybe the first fifth of it is hanging off the side of the cliff, but I thought it was kind of always hanging off like that. I went back to check, and here's an image for reference for when Season 5 came around and this ship was first introduced, along with the entirety of the Viking village. You can see it definitely was poking off the side like that. And if I had to give my honest approximation, I'd say it probably hasn't moved, although I physically can't prove it. Maybe it's moved a little bit, I don't know, but it still is an interesting point. That ship is sitting on a frozen waterfall. We're expecting Polar Peak to melt in some way, and by virtue of that, that would kind of mean the entirety of the snow area would need to melt too. If that happens, then that means the waterfall would become flowing again and possibly might carry the ship off the side. That's actually been a pretty big theory all across Reddit, and I think it makes a lot of sense. It's definitely something to keep an eye on going forward. The amount of people on social media that seem to think this thing is moving is pretty astounding, and I'm not writing it off. What if I told you, simply by enabling two-step verification for your Fortnite account, Epic Games would give you $10 worth of free credit to spend in the Fortnite item shop? Sounds pretty amazing, right? It's a real thing. It's actually going to happen at some point. This was my news page earlier today when I logged into the game. You can see on the left side it says Epic Games Store Mega Sale. The Epic Games Store Mega Sale is happening right now. Sign up for two-step in order to get $10 to spend in the store. Apparently, putting it out at this moment in time was a mistake, and we're going to get more information on this in the future, it looks like, but this is a confirmed thing to happen, and I'm unbelievably excited about it. One of the biggest questions that has been asked to me, and that I've seen swirling around Twitter and whatnot, is if you've already got two-step on, are you going to get the $10 worth of credit? Now, I'm not Epic, I don't know anything, I'm just guessing, but I think that would make no sense at all if people who already had it on didn't get rewarded with the credit as well. And even if so, maybe there's a way that you could, disable and re-enable it to get the credit, worst case scenario. Like I said, we'll get a whole bunch of information on this in the coming weeks, maybe sooner than that, I don't know, but I'm really excited about it, and it just goes to show you how seriously Epic Games takes everyone's individual privacy and security, so much so that they're willing to dish out a free $10 to everyone who's securing their account with an extra step. $10 worth of V-Bucks is a pretty good amount. You'll be able to get anything you want minus a purple or orange skin in the shop. And even if you wanted to get that, you would only have to add like $5 worth of credit. This is amazing, and it just goes to show you Epic Games truly is on another level when it comes to game developers. They have been the most innovative, the most out there developer, and it's paying off for them. The game is free, they make their money through skins and the item shop, and I guess save the world too. Believe it or not, Fortnite is still unbelievably popular. I know it had a huge surge of popularity late 2017, early 2018, and that's when most people think of like the prime days of Fortnite, but there are still so many people playing that it is crazy. I've seen a lot of cases of people getting their accounts hacked and stolen, and all the skins they bought gone, all the progress they made gone. So I guess this is kind of an incentive from Epic to not only make sure your account is secure, but also give you free money, literally just free V-Bucks, which is insane to think about. There's no reason not to have two-step on. If I were you, I would go ahead and do it. For those of you who were asking when the next patch is going to be for Fortnite, we're about 5 or 6 days into Season 9 at this point, and we're due for the first patch. It was confirmed by an Epic employee on Reddit to be coming out tomorrow, version 9.01. There's a John Wick LTM that was leaked that we could probably expect. We could maybe expect some more leaks from data miners regarding the storyline or anything else, and if anything happens, which it most likely will, I'll keep you updated with a video as soon as I possibly can. I'm really curious about that broadcasted message at that house north of Snobby. That absolutely stunned me. I noticed that on stream yesterday and the whole chat was freaking out. Speaking of my stream, you should definitely go and follow me on Caffeine. Remember what I said, I'm going to have a stream soon where I'm just going to open up my friend requests and pretty much accept everyone for about a 10 or 15 minute period. You definitely don't want to miss that, and the only way to make sure you don't is to follow me on Caffeine and get notified when I go live. If you've got any ideas, theories, comments, suggestions, whatever, make sure to throw them down in the comments. I read every one, and I'll do my best to respond to as many as I can and heart some comments and stuff like that. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I truly appreciate your time. I'll catch you in the next one, which will be tomorrow. And until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.